Hey everybody, Jason Thomas Scott here, coming to you live from my living room. There was an adorable dog behind me on the couch, but he got bored and moved before I was able to start shooting, so my apologies if you were looking forward to an adorable dog in this video. I also apologize for the air conditioning being on, but it's like 108 degrees in the valley today, so, you know, there's that. I'm coming to you now because I have a favor to ask, and I know that this is going to sound really ridiculous and crazy, but I appreciate you just hearing me out. Basically, I came to Los Angeles 10 years ago now, without a penny to my name, was living in a car that I was renting, and basically got into the entertainment industry because of how desperately I wanted to be involved in production. All my life I've wanted to be a filmmaker, and it just seemed like a crazy, pie-in-the-sky dream, but having pretty much lost everything that I had in life back when I turned 30, I found out, no, you know what, you should pursue your dreams or else you're going to be really sad in life. And so I came out to LA, I worked my butt off, and got into the industry and rose through the ranks relatively quickly as far as being handed additional responsibilities, got the title of producer, got to meet all kinds of really cool people, get associated into the guild, and now I'm in the television academy, and that's all really fine and dandy. But here's the crazy thing. People that I had never heard from before were all interested in talking to me again because they were like, oh, you're like rich and famous now. And let me assure you, no. If anything, I actually struggle more now as an adult working in this industry and living in Los Angeles than I did as like a teenager working at like a call center, renting my first apartment back then, because of how high rents are here in Los Angeles. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but if you want to take a quick Google search, you'll find out, no, it's entirely true. And we're all in the same boat together out here, where it's very difficult for us to just, get through a day. And on top of that, you want to be hopey dreamy and make your dreams come true? Well, here's the thing. It's pretty challenging, and especially to do so on your own. So filmmaking is a collaborative process, and even though I've gone off and made a couple of movies on my own, I learned very quickly by spending my own money and trying to do everything by myself, it's almost self-damaging, because I'm not a salesperson. I didn't know how to sell those things properly. I didn't know how to market them. I'm figuring all of this out as I went, and it's probably better for me to collaborate. And so the reason that I am pitching this now, and I'm going out on a limb and doing this, is that I would like to start a business. I would like to go into business for myself, and what I'm thinking of is owning gear and renting it out, and then renting myself out too with that gear to make stuff. Not only to make my own projects, but to make projects for other people, to get hired because I have the fancy stuff to go make things. And then use that money to make the business grow and to keep the lights on and the roof over my head. So what I'm asking for is this. I am interested in purchasing a Canon C300 Mark II, which is a $10,000 camera. It's expensive. Now, funny thing though, it's actually not very expensive comparatively. It's not as expensive as some of this gear can be, and it's definitely not as expensive as it used to be 10 years ago. So with a camera like that, I would be able to capture professional quality images that people would pay for, versus the stuff that I can do right now with my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera, which is 1080p, that I purchased myself and purchased gear for. Nobody seems to want to rent it, and it's not getting me anywhere. So I know I'm not deserving of anything. I know that most people would consider me pretty blessed already because I am living in Los Angeles and I have a roof over my head. But I'll tell you this right now, I mean, it's a struggle, trust me, even with the situation that I'm in now. And in order for me to get ahead, in order for me to still fulfill my hopes and dreams and ambitions, the reason I came here 10 years ago, I need help. And God bless her, Shannon, my wife, was laughing at me because she was saying, honey, I don't know, if you go on and ask for this, it's like, I don't think you have enough friends that would want to basically buy you a toy. And, in one sense I agree, and then in another sense I'm like, well, I got to put it out there and ask. I have to think that in my experience, in my travels, the people that I've met, the friends that I have, people that remember me or know me, people that don't even know me but kind of know of me, that there's got to be some folks out there that, like, literally if they saw me like on the street and they saw that I was desperately starving and needed a sandwich or something, that they would hand me $1. And so as nuts as it sounds, I'm actually asking for that sandwich right now. I'm asking for that $1. I'm saying, hey, I know this is kind of silly, I know this is kind of lame, but I can't afford this thing on my own, and if I were to try, it would take years more of my life to try and be able to afford something like this on my own. And so I'm asking for your help in literally making my dreams come true by assisting me in getting the gear that I need to be able to make stuff, not only for myself, but for others, and to be able to make money off of it in order to be able to sustain myself and sustain my family here in the Los Angeles area for the foreseeable future. It's a big ask. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm hoping that you believe in me, that you have faith in me, that you are basically investing in me and in my future, that you believe that I can do the crazy things that I've been telling everybody that I can do. And I know that there are people that have faith in me because they have hired me to help them to make their stuff and to help make their dreams come true. And that's what I would continue to do. I am looking for that collaboration. I am looking for that ability. So that's what I'm asking for. That's what this video is for. I really appreciate you taking the time to consider that and to look at this and to listen. And I will thank you in advance. I thank you in advance for your assistance in raising the $10,000 necessary in order for me to purchase a Canon C300 Mark II so that I can make, as silly as it sounds, my dreams of being an independent filmmaker in Los Angeles come true after 10 years. Thank you very much.